The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus went out to the Mount of Olives, but early in the morning he arrived again in the temple area, and all the people started coming to him, and he sat down and taught them. Then the scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery, and made her stand in the middle. They said to him, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery. Now in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. So what do you say?" They said this to test him, so that they could have some charge to bring against him. Jesus bent down and began to write on the ground with his finger. But when they continued asking him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let the one among you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again he bent down and wrote on the ground. And in response they went away one by one, beginning with the elders. So he was left alone with the woman before him. Then Jesus straightened up and said to her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She said, "No one, sir." Then Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on, do not sin anymore." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord.
One of the most famous things that Pope Francis has said during his time being Pope is, "Who am I to judge?" In his first in-flight interview, coming back from his first papal trip, he was asked about a Vatican official and the life that person was living, or that life that person claimed to live. And Pope Francis said, "Who am I to judge?" Now, this has been the most often repeated phrase of Pope Francis since that moment. But unfortunately, many times this phrase has been used incorrectly and inappropriately in terms of what it actually meant. And so for the purpose of this homily, I would like to reflect on this idea of judgment and condemnation and how it relates to today's gospel and church teaching. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus says, "Do not judge, so that you may not be judged." Our basic Catholic faith teaching is that we should not judge persons, that we don't have the moral authority to judge the character of someone, or to judge whether they are in a state of holiness, that we don't understand people's circumstances, we don't know what their intentions are, we don't know their background, and so we are called not to judge their personhood or their character. But we all know, unfortunately, that we all make rash judgments. We jump to conclusions about people. We make assumptions that shouldn't be made. Sometimes we do this about our own family members, people at work, most especially political figures. Notice that Christ himself, when he came to this world, he himself didn't even judge and condemn. In the Gospel of John, it says, "God did not send the Son into the world to condemn the world, but in order that the world might be saved through him." In the Gospel we just heard, he doesn't condemn the woman. He meets the woman where she's at. He accepts her despite her past, and through his mercy and love, he encourages her to move forward with her life. He doesn't say, "Didn't you know adultery is wrong? How could you have done that? Shouldn't you have read the Bible? This is very clear." No, he accepts her where she is at, embraces her with his mercy, and encourages her to move forward. But notice, while he doesn't judge her, he does judge something. He judges her sin. He says, "You have sinned. You did something wrong. Don't do that again." As St. Augustine says, Christ does not condemn the woman, he condemns the sin. And this is the mission of Jesus Christ. His mission in this world was to condemn sin because of the painful consequences sin has in our life and in the life of the world. For anyone who has suffered as a result of an adultery, or has a family member who has, you know how painful the consequences of that sin are. And so Jesus came to condemn sin. If we want to know the ugliness and the horror of human sin, just look at the crucifix. The crucifix is a sign of how ugly, deadly, and devastating human sin can be. Which is why Jesus, in chapter 5 of John's Gospel, says to the paralytic, "Do not sin anymore, so that nothing worse happens to you." Unfortunately, nowadays, though, we've become very casual about sin. I think it could be argued that in the past, there were Catholics that were overly condemning of people that committed sin, but now our struggle is we are overly casual with sin itself. Notice the reason the Pharisees brought this woman to Jesus was because she committed a serious sin. She broke the eternal law of God, one of the 10 Commandments. This was a serious issue. Now, we can all argue that she should not have been stoned, but she did do something seriously wrong. Nowadays, though, we break the 10 Commandments, or we support our family members who break the 10 Commandments, and we think nothing of it. We do it so casually. How casually is the 3rd commandment broken, which is skipping Mass on something? How casually in our culture is the 5th commandment broken, with the sin of abortion? How casually is the 6th commandment broken, which is only having marital intimacy between two people who have been married in the eyes of God? How often adultery happens today by the way people look at images on their phone and on the internet? How often there's lying, cheating, and stealing, and then we think nothing of it. We have a certain casualness to sin. And I don't bring up these sins because I myself think I'm perfect and that I haven't and don't sin in my own life. I don't seek to judge people that do these actions, but I do seek to judge the sin, as Jesus did, because sin has painful consequences in our life and in the life of the world, which is why Jesus' mission is to eradicate sin from our life. And so the Catechism tells us we can judge that an act itself in our life, in a loved one's life, is a grave offense against God. We can judge that. What we cannot judge is the person committing the act. That is for God alone to judge. Brothers and sisters, the mercy of Christ is amazing. It's unbelievable. It's unexpected. But we have to want to receive it. We take advantage of Christ's mercy. We abuse Christ's mercy when we have no desire to actually get rid of the sin that's in our life. On Ash Wednesday, many of us got ashes on our forehead, which were a sign to the world that we are sinners and that sin needs to be taken out of our life. But if we're not actively seeking the Lord's mercy and actively dealing with the sin in our life, or if we're supporting the sin in our loved one's life, we are taking advantage of the mercy of God. Because there will be a judgment day. God does judge. Now, we can't judge persons, but God can. And all of our lives are journeying towards that judgment day. But thanks be to God that we have this period of life right now to seek out God's mercy, to seek out the sacrament of confession, to seek out God's healing mercy in so many different ways in our life. I'll let Christ himself finish this homily. Christ said to St. Faustina, "He who refuses to pass through the door of my mercy must pass through the door of my justice." Brothers and sisters, there is a judgment day coming. But thanks be to God that we have the time right now to seek out God's mercy until that day comes.